Hey guys, thanks for tuning in for another episode on the At Home Dive YouTube channel. So today we're going to be doing an absolute staple ingredient for a lot of your holiday casseroles and things like that, or a wonderful fall or winter item on its own. And what that item is cream of mushroom soup. It goes into green bean casserole, asparagus, anything like that. So sit back, hit that subscribe button, and enjoy the video. Let's dive in. Alright guys, to get us going on the counter here, we have 1 3/4 cup of turkey stock. If you don't already have turkey stock, because some people don't break down their turkeys before Thanksgiving, they do them whole and traditional, you can use chicken stock. But we are using turkey stock. Followed by 4 cups of button mushrooms, equivalent to about half a pound sliced. We have 3 cloves of garlic, 1 medium onion, it's about 1 cup of onion here, and we have 1 stalk of celery here that's just chopped up. And what we're going to do is we're actually just going to put all of these directly into the turkey stock, and we're going to cook it for a few minutes to get everything soft and coming together. So we're going to cover this and put it on the stove here in just a second, and you'll see that. But after we get that all cooked down, we're going to blend it and make like a thick liquid. And to that liquid, what we're going to do is we're going to add in a half and half here. We have 1 cup of half and half. We have 3 tablespoons of butter, 3 tablespoons of AP flour. We have 1/4 teaspoon here of kosher salt, 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and 1 pinch of red chili flakes. So those are going to be added into the roux and get it all going together to thicken up the turkey stock. So let's get going. All right, so as I said, we're just going to take this, put the lid on it, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn on medium heat and just kind of get it steaming here and going, cooking together. We're going to wait about 15 minutes. Alright guys, you can see that we're starting to boil here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to turn the heat down to a lower setting because we're not trying to boil it away. We just literally want everything to break down and get soft. We'll come back and check on it in probably about 13 more minutes. Alright. So we've been on the stove for a total of 15 minutes, and as you can see, everything's kind of cooked down and gotten to know each other really well in the pot there. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to pour it straight into the handy Vitamix and give it a blend. We're going to go ahead and put the lid on, give it a whirl. Alright, we're just going to rake all this down and make sure we get all the goodness out of there. If you notice now, instead of being like liquid with the mushrooms and such in it, we just have one deep, rich colored, flavorful liquid here. And that's what we're going to be pouring into our roux here in just a second. So if we come back over, we still have all of our dry ingredients. We're going to add our butter into our pot. This is the same one that we cooked all of it down in. And we're just going to put that on low, and we're going to give it just a second to melt down. So there we have it. Our butter is melted, and you can see it's getting nice and hot. It's all kind of starting to come together. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add in our flour, and we're going to go ahead and throw in our herbs and spices, salt. We're going to whisk all this together, and while the pepper and red chili flake is in the hot roux here, it's actually going to toast it a little bit. So, although the roux is ready to go, we're going to give it just a second to make sure those get nice and toasty. See if we might just get a little bit of color here. Now that we've got just a touch of color, we're going to go ahead and add in all of our hot mushroom puree that we have here. I'm just going to rake down the sides. And we're going to go ahead and begin whisking. We need to make sure we get the roux incorporated well so that it doesn't burn on the bottom or anything. And now we're going to go ahead and add in the half and half. Alright, so now as you can see, it's got that thick, rich cream of mushroom color that we're looking for. Probably is a little bit darker than you would find store-bought, but that's okay. That's just because of the color in the mushrooms themselves. And that's also how you know it's going to have a rich, mushroomy flavor. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this back up to a boil, and as you see the bubbles starting to go there, and we're going to leave it on low. So we're going to leave it as low as we can, and we're just going to let it cook for about 15 minutes here, just to make sure all the flour cooks out of it. And we're going to make sure we stir it every couple of minutes, just so that it doesn't form any films on the bottom. And we'll be back. All right, guys. So it's been about 15 minutes, and the cream of mushroom soup here is totally done. As you see, it's nice and thick and has that rich color and body to it. So we're going to go ahead and plate it up. All right, so that wraps us up on how to make cream of mushroom soup. Comment below and let me know how yours turns out, and if you decide to put it in anything